is like some points in my journey where I have created and I will create a lot of memories. So it's like it's a map where you have like places to see. Tulla ninda stutirmauni santushta jena kena chita aniketa sthiramati bhaktiman me priyanara. Where I was born, where I went after marriage, where I stayed after I came to a new city with my husband. It's a home where I lived for my job. It's a home where I gave birth to my first baby. So it's sometimes even a friend's place where I am allowed to be myself. I feel so much at home, and sometimes even in an address which is legally mine, I feel so much fish out of water. So yeah, home are all those points in that journey where I took some rest, created some memory, spoken my heart, and took my heart out, and maybe left one or two impressions. Those all are my home, and this is one such. So this house has a nice little history. Our design ta dekhe ami amar guest jeta Tudor shomoyer, and so it is 100 years old, and it was owned by 3 sisters. They used to live in 3 different floors. This is basically was the 3rd or 4th house. It's just you walk in and you know that this is where you are going to live. That kind of
home is where people think of. When I move into a new address now, I don't make it I don't make it home shurute. I resist that, because what has happened is that attachment to places then makes me feel sad as soon as I'm leaving. I think I was counting the other day. I think I've left one house to move to another at least 6 times in the past 10 years. So I'm খুব hesitant to make a place my home. আচ্ছা হোম সিকনেসের ব্যাপারটা আছে না, বাট আবার তুমি জানো না হোমটা কোথায়, ওই সিকনেসটা কোথায় গিয়ে ঠিক হবে, কোনো রকম ঠিক জায়গা নেই। I have been watching handymen and engineers and plumbers, and so they used to come over to the place and I'd just be standing next to them, and I feel very sorry for them because there would be a little kid literally standing next to them the entire time watching what they're doing like a creep. But I am sure, I'm not 100, I can't really explain how, but I'm sure looking at their process is what has helped me just try to figure out how this stuff works, and I don't know, I enjoy it. Yeah. These little bits and pieces, like this tiny box is going to give me or my mum a nice place to sleep, to rest, to whatever for the next, I don't know, 1.5 years maybe, all in this little tiny flat pack box. So little stuff, and you take joy in Hoovers, and that's how I know I've also ruined my childhood, because I'm 16 and I'm enjoying Hoovers. I'm enjoying Hoovers, I'm comparing mattresses online, my childhood is done for, but it's a new step, it's a new process. More than just I like the place, I made the place, that's the fun of it.
So you never know really where you'll end up for your profession, for your skill to be valued, for the price of what you are good at, and everyone wants to have that opportunity. So everyone wants to leave a good future for themselves and for the next generation. So yeah, that creates this shift and movement, or migration if you call it, and people get a life that they dream of, and also they lose a lot, they compromise a lot. So my mom has made it for me, and it has come first from Kolkata to Delhi, and then from Delhi to Essex. Mom's touch to her daughter is priceless. So sometimes you won't get it no matter how much you're ready to pay. এগুলো সব আমার ঘরটাকে কি বলবো, আমার বাড়িটাকে আমার ঘর বানায়। আর ছোট্ট একটা জিনিস, এটাও তাই, পুরো কলকাতা থেকে এসছে আমার শ্বশুর বাড়ির, বাপের বাড়ির ওখান থেকে। বিস্কুটটা খুব ভালো লাগলো, সো আমি নিয়ে নিলাম যে এটা আমি ওখানে বসে খাবো। সো ইটস নট লাইক you don't get it here, but you are touching a part of your memory, your people, your feelings when you are having a bite of this with your cup of tea. So that kind of things make this home. একটা বসে এক কাপ চা যখন সকালে খাই তখন yeah, I miss my other family members, my husband, my kids, my parents who are in India. But then I also look at what I'm getting is a very peaceful me time. And it's too difficult, but yeah, that is also fun, you know, like starting from scratch and having a simple meal and you know, you're ordering, arranging step by step. What একটা মজা আছে, it's like life is a picnic kind of. These realizations sink in automatically. You don't need to put much effort, so that's the best part of changing address, I believe.
For me, it's obviously where I live. The normal thing for everyone is their place where they have their family and their children, and I try and keep that a little bit separate from the work part. Trade approximately about 30 years now, a long time. I wanted to build something and give someone a home, really, so that's the main reason why I got into the building side of it, and hopefully I'll continue to do that as long as I'm not too old. Going into everyone else's home and doing the building work that I do, if they're accommodating or as accommodating as me, you tend to, if you can, make friends with them. The work you do where you go into someone's home and learn about them and they learn about you just from the building work you're doing, and that, if you want to go that far, which I enjoy doing. What's your mate?
Yeah, he's a bit wider. He's 2.276
Okay.
in width. But of course, he's got this bit
in there, bit higher, and then you can see a little bit more of the. We could improve their home rather than just the box that we're doing. If we done this, right, or if we done this, and which is nice because you can get involved with it, and when you step away you can see the gratification on their side of what you've created for them or thought for them. This is absolutely bang on. Look, see this little mark up here? Look at that. Can you see how that marries? That's perfect. See how lucky they are to have a great builder like me. But no, that's what again, that's what the person's hoping for, that the builder does everything correctly and they've got some pride in the work, so, and I have. So that's all good. Maybe pushes you on to do something a little bit better next time, if the customer allows you. I like my home, but I would have liked to have built my own home. So.
You don't really find many people to relate with on that certain aspect. When you say home, you're talking about one place. But yeah, ঘরে যাচ্ছি এই কথাটা আমার লাইফে এখন যখন বলো কেউ জানে না কোথায় যাচ্ছি, ঘর যাচ্ছি। আমি এটা এয়ারপোর্ট যাওয়ার সময় বলতে পারি ঘর যাচ্ছি, আমি একটা ট্রেন নেওয়ার সময় বলতে পারি ঘর যাচ্ছি। লাইক আইডেন্টিটি যেটা মোস্ট পিপলকে দেওয়া হয় আমাকে নিজের জন্য একটা ডিসাইড করতে। আমার একটা ব্রিটিশ পাসপোর্ট আছে, বাট ওটা কি আমাকে ব্রিটিশ বানায়? ওটা তো একটা কাগজ, ইটস এ পেপার দ্যাট সেজ আই এম ব্রিটিশ, বাট এন্ড অফ দ্য ডে আমি কি ব্রিটিশ, আমি কি ইন্ডিয়ান, আমি দুটোই, আই এম বোথ অ্যান্ড নান অ্যাট দ্য সেম টাইম।